Oh yes, welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions News. It's your Monday, 15th of April edition of the news. Hopefully you had a lovely weekend, relaxing, all that stuff. And without further ado, let's jump into these news stories at large today. Our first story is that there's a problem with King Groot in Varian. Largely to do with the special node that's being created for him, or the special buff that's being created to him, or the global that's being created to him. The fact is, he's unable to trigger certain effects, and in particular, it's all about the poison, which doesn't seem to be triggering off correctly. This one here, for example, in that if you get regeneration, it puts a poison onto the enemy. Similar, well, you can absorb fury attacks to put a poison on. Well, you can do the same thing, but with regen. So that's cool, but not cool to the fact that it's not working as intended. Hopefully a fix is done shortly. Next up, and we've got a current issue going on with the way that global chat works, in that it's your default chat. Before, you kind of say to yourself, I don't want to be seeing a lot of global stuff. It's either recruiting or shit posting or mental people, let's put it that way. But the fact is, or people with massive members, any case, whatever. The fact is, it's annoying to see that as a constant thing. I like to be in my alliance chat all the time when I come into the game. So yeah, to see the global all the time is a current bug. At the start of the month, Kabam noted this is a thing and we're looking to address it or do something with it. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be one of the future bugs we're going to talk about in a later news article, because it's going to be put into a long list of stuff that's not going to be sorted out until the end of the month, but we'll talk a bit further about that in a moment. But if you notice this and you're like, this is annoying, because it is kind of annoying to go into that one all the time, especially when you want to be in your alliance or your war room, then it will be sorted out at a later date, and it is up. And the positive side of things, it has been noted by Kabam, so much so that it has been put into the known issues for 22.1, and hopefully this is a case that, and I do hear that this will only be resolved towards the end of the month with the next update. Little disappointing to hear that, because I know a lot of people had a lot of problems. I myself am experiencing a lot of issues, and I would recommend to anybody just playing about with a few settings changes. I've increased the sensitivity on my phone, which has had some improvements, but it's still a case of noticing several things here. Though do try and figure out a few things. And if you are looking to do difficult content, or content that maybe your device or maybe you feel that the update is completely scuffed for, then do wait until next month where we have the improved update. But here is a list, link is in the description, of the many bugs that you're gonna see in the game currently. Also, I have noticed that I haven't seen the micro champion bug. I don't know if you've seen this, where the champion goes really microscopic and goes over to the farthest right hand side. That is a known issue at the moment. Also, the continuous and infinity scrolling bug, where that you're in your alliance, like checking your alliance members, and you're scrolling through, and it just constantly scrolls through as it's going through like a long cycle. Usually it's the case when you scroll down to the bottom, you just stay at the bottom. But I've seen people send me some information of videos where they've been constantly scrolling and it just does not stop, to a point where you just go, it's like you're going around in a circle, like I don't know, that game show. Is it Price is Right? Whatever. And people have taken the liberty to go over to the forum and have their say on matters. If you do want to have your say on the current state of the game with the bugs and other stuff, then have your say in the comment section below, or go to, or start a new forum post. But do realize, if you start one like this one here, someone from a top 100 alliance who wants to have their say on the inconsistencies, your posts may be closed. So having your say, maybe stick to the comment section, have your say on the subject. Next up, and something I didn't cover on Friday, and yeah, to talk about this on Monday. Anni went low, really darn low. 27.4 mil for the new featured low. That's not a case that we're looking. Back in the day, Corvus went for, I think it was 18 mil, no, 15 or 16 mil, something like really low. And that was a funny time. But the fact is, 27 mil for the featured 5-star. Didn't really get as much hype as I thought, and maybe it's this case that, I could have gone for him, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. The 4-star went for 6.52 mil. That's insane. And then we had Agent Venom go for 1.55, which is just, I'm surprised by this, but the fact is, if a champion number 1 doesn't receive any hype, then yeah, it's not going to be a thing. Maybe this is a good thing. This is a very good thing. It meant that anybody who was going for him probably got him at not putting much effort in. So for those that did, well done, good on you. And those that maybe picked up a cheeky 4-star. Unfortunately, for those that maybe put in a bit more than normal and followed Muggin's advice, then you probably would have overshot. So sorry. Next up, and is this current meme going around about spoilers for Endgame, in that it's the suit of Gamora. This is, by the way, the person that's posted this is not the original poster of this. It's somewhere. It's from somewhere else. Any case, yeah. So no. That Gamora spacesuit has been around for a very long time, and Kabam then obviously drew inspiration from a lot of stuff going on with movies and comic books. But the information is a case, and Kabam Mike even says like this, you know, it's not spoiler. It's just coincidence that the suit looks similar. Yes, they're in a suit there. No, it's not a spacesuit. It's a time-traveling suit, and Gamora's in a spacesuit. I know there's not really I can't say there's a big difference, but there is a difference. One's for space, one's for time travel. And Gamora has changed outfits over the years. That's a bit revealing. That's a bit revealing. That's a bit revealing. That's more conservative. That's better. That's more like what we're going to be. That's what we expect in game. That's what we've seen. So yeah. Okay, that's really revealing. We're not going down there. Damn cosplays with your revealing nature. There's actually a 2012 image of her in a spacesuit, so I think it's just an adapted thing that came in prior to the game's release in 2014. It's just coincidence that that is indeed the case, that it looks similar. I don't think they spoiled it, and the same thing, I don't think that the Russo brothers went, do you know what, Marvel Contest of Champions? Yes, I see that suit. I'm going to use it as an idea. No, it's just the case. It's just through circumstance that they've decided to use that particular design for whatever reason. But what are your thoughts? Do you think they have? Do you think they haven't? Do you care? Have your say in the comment section below. Next down, I've been inundated with images right the way from the community page on Facebook. Great community page, by the way. And the fact is, this looks like somebody is uncollected. What? At the ripe old level of 37? Can it bloody be? Well, in some ways, people would say, yeah, it's some sort of possibility. But most people are saying this is indeed a hack. Oh, also, it doesn't stop there. For example, look at this one here. Seems pretty harmless. Lillian Pumpernickel, doing quite well. Okay, he's uncollected. What, at the level of 45? Possible, very much possible. Not going to dispute. Well, I mean, the caliber of the champs. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, not too bad. But Cavalier. Okay, right. At this point, it's really hard to tell whether or not this is indeed a hack. It feels more like hackish on this kind of behalf. Yeah, what do you guys think about this? Do you think that these two accounts are hacks? Do you think that maybe there's some viability? And I know a lot of people have said, oh, well, you know, Joe Blogs, Fred Blogs has been able to get it at a lower level. And it's like, that's okay, that's fine. I get that. But the fact is, the caliber of champions, in order to achieve that, that's going to require like a lot of time and a lot of skill in order to the extent of hits at those type of level of champions, and storage rating may be a bit difficult. What are your thoughts? Have your say in the comment section below. Next up, we've got a real issue at the moment with rewards not sending out to people. In particular, difficult stuff from Act 6.1, and I've heard some stories about Variant as well. So people aren't getting their rewards. Someone sent over the weekend an image of them not picking up anything from a bounty mission, and that sucks. So the fact is, where are all these rewards that people have thought, hey, right, I've done this. Where are they in my stash? Where are they in my crystal shards? Not to be found. So people obviously have taken to forums to ask, where the hell the rewards be at? Obviously, Command Mike has said that this will be addressed. You will get your rewards. Can't promise when and where, but they'll definitely be with you at some point. Hopefully we don't have to wait a long time, or people don't have to wait a long time for these, and they do get them as soon as possible. But on the other side, it is now 2 days since this was posted, and so far nothing has come about from it. I really hope that this is addressed. It's all well and good saying about the update of like the game functionality, which is equally important, but for those that have managed to kind of get through those difficult bits of content and want to claim those rewards, it is not good to see them not get into their crystal shards and stashes for usage for you. So I'll keep you updated as soon as I know more about this story. As yeah, stay locked to the news. Next up, and it looks like the results are in for Symbiote Supreme. If you went for my 3.1 mil, you would have definitely got him, though he did fall a little bit lower than that, which wasn't too bad. 2.73 mil is the lowest I've seen for Symbiote Supreme, but I still will go with around 3 mil for the round 2 on that one. All the predictions, by the way, are below here. and talking about through the results as we know them at the moment. The 3-star, so for a limited time only doing the 3-star, 733,000 for the Spider-Man. If you wanted the Spider-Man at the 4-star, 5mm flush, for that, just straight up for 5mm is going to be fine. And I do think the same thing for round 2 is going to be the thing. 23mm at the moment is all I've seen so far for the Spider-Man, but we'll wait for the full results to come in. I do emphasize that on these Monday shows, it's always good to go over to Marvel Contest Champions Drukos, stay locked to him, follow him, because you will get information of the champions when they fall with the results. But any predictions are below the screen at the moment. Those are my predictions for the round 2. Now that's been the Marvel Contest of Champions news. If you enjoyed today's news, hit the like button and subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content. If you like what I do and want to support me as a creator, then please consider hitting the join button or the PayPal link down below. Also, come on by to the live stream tonight. That would be absolutely amazing from 1900 hours GMT. And follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and all that other kind of social media bollocks. But in any case, I've been RichTheMan. I should catch you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.